Hello everyone, welcome to my channel K. Mishra, and this is special NCERT series, and in this series I'll cover all the NCERT books of all the subjects. So I am definitely sure that it will be helpful for competitive preparations, for schooling preparations and for your basic one. So today I'll continue the fourth lesson of class 6 Science NCERT, and the fourth lesson is sorting materials into groups. That means the material available around us, keep them in a group on the basis of their properties. So in this lesson, we will learn different properties of that different materials. So before that, let me introduce myself. This is Vindhya Mishra, passionate towards teaching, and I have 3 years of teaching experience. And with all these experiences, I am with you all to encourage your success. So be with me and let's move on. So here the first thing is keywords. And the first keyword is hard. Hard is that which is not soft to touch, not easy to break or bend. And soluble. Soluble is that which cannot be dissolved in a liquid. And that the third one is luster, and the freshly cut surface of some of materials appears shiny, that is luster. And the fourth one is material. All objects around us are made up of one or more materials, and the material having the property of luster, ductility, high melting and high boiling point, that is metals. And what are the opaque? Materials having no transparency is known as opaque. And the seventh one is rough. Surface which is not smooth or plain, that is known as rough. And the eighth one is soluble. Substance have some substance have completely disappeared in water, that is soluble in water. And the ninth one is translucent, the material through which objects can be seen but not clearly. I will highlight this point, that is materials through which objects can be seen but not clearly, underline the but not clearly, are known as translucent. And the tenth one is transparent. Materials through which things can be seen properly is called transparent. So here, what are the opaque? Opaque will not allow us to see before them, and transparent keep always allow us to see through them. And what are the translucent? Translucent are the materials which will allow us but not completely. And it's all about keywords, and let's move on our lesson. So the first topic in our lesson is objects around us. So there are so many objects around us. Our food and clothes have so many varieties in them. Not just food and clothes, there is such a vast variety of objects everywhere. We see such as a chair, a bullock cart, a cycle, cooking utensils, books, uh, and so many objects are there. All these objects have different shape and different colors, and they also have their different uses. So these every object are made up of different one or more materials, and every materials may be glass, metal, plastic, wood, cotton, and etc. have their own different properties. So let's read about our these properties. So properties of materials. Choose a material to make an object depending on its properties and the purpose for which the object is to be used. So what? All the properties of materials that would be important for their uses? Yes. Every property is important for their use. That means every materials can be used for different purpose on the basis of their properties only. So many properties are there for different materials, and some properties are discussed here. First is the appearance, second is the hardness, and third is the soluble or insoluble, and the last one is transparency. So the first is appearance. Materials usually looks different from each other. Wood looks very different from iron. Iron appears different from copper or aluminium. At the same time, there may be some properties between iron, copper and aluminium that may be similar in these, but that property is not similar in the wood. That means So many materials are there in appearance that may be similar and may not be similar. And materials that have such luster are usually metals, that means iron, copper, aluminium, and gold. All these materials have luster property, and that these are known as metals. Some metals often use their shine and appear dull because of the action of air and moisture on them. Therefore, we notice the luster only on their freshly cut surface. And the next one is hardness. There are two types of nature of materials whose can be identified with our hands. One is hardness and another is softness. And materials which can be easily compressed and scratched by hand, that are soft materials. While on the other hand, some materials which can't be compressed or scratched, that are hard materials, having their hardness property in it. And the key point is that in appearance, materials can have different properties like luster, hardness, softness, and rough, smooth, etc. And the next property is soluble or insoluble. So some substances have completely disappeared or dissolved in water. We say that these substances are soluble in water. That means if we mix lemon juice in water, it will completely mix on it. If we mix salt in water, that means this salt is soluble in water because it will completely disappear in it. And on the other hand, other substances do not mix with water and do not disappear even after we stir for a long time. These substances are insoluble in water, such as what we can say, such as paper. Paper can't mix with water. And one is the key point, water plays an important role in the functioning of our body because it will dissolve a large number of substances in it. So, do liquid dissolve in a water? There is a question. So, yes, some liquids get completely mixed with water, like vinegar, lemon juice, orange juice, as any juice, etc. And but not all the liquids have this property. They do not mix with water after we stir it for a long time. That is mustard oil, coconut oil, kerosene, etc. That any oil will not mix with water at all, even if we stir it for a long time. Some gases are also soluble in water, whereas some gases are not. Not even liquids. Gases can also be soluble in water, but not every gas. For example, water usually has some quantities of some gases dissolved in it. For example, oxygen gas. Oxygen gas dissolved in water is very important for the survival of animals and plants that live in water. And so many more examples are there. So the next one is objects may float or sink in it. So what about those substances which are not dissolved or disappeared in water? Then if it is not soluble in water, that means it may be float or sink with it. There are so many objects around us which neither can be soluble nor can be mixed with water, while they have a separative property with them in which they get separated and either can be float or can be sink with it. So let's list out all these objects on the basis of their your own experiments. So let's come to our next property, that is transparency. And the substance or materials through which things can be seen clearly are called transparent. That means glass, water, air, and so many some plastics are the example of transparent materials. That means glass allow us to see through them, water can allow us to see through them, and air is always, because air is everywhere. On the other hand, there are some materials through which we are not able to see. These materials are opaque. That means cardboard. Cardboard will not allow us to see through them. It will not allow to see through them at any cost. So metals, cardboard, wood, all are the example of opaque materials. There are so many materials which allow us to see but not clearly. That is translucent material. So it's all about lesson. Let's summarize our lesson. Objects around us are made up of a large variety of materials. A given material could be used to make a large number of objects. It is also possible that an object could be made up of a single material only or of many different type of materials. And every different material have their own different properties. And the next one is some materials are shiny in appearance while other are not shine. Some are rough, some are smooth. Similarly, some materials have hardness property, whereas some are not having the hardness property. That means it is soft. So some materials are soluble in water, whereas some materials are not soluble in water. Some materials such as glass is transparent, and others such as wood and metal are opaque. And there are so many other things that are translucent in property. Materials are grouped together on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities in their properties. And why we all find all these properties? For our convenience or to study their properties. So things are grouped together for convenience and to study their properties. So thank you so much. It's all about lesson. And if you all are interested to see this lesson in English or Hindi, that means bilingual, so you all can comment us in our comment section, and I will definitely do this on the basis of your response. So thank you so much. Thank you for your all love. Keep this channel up as much as you can. So let's meet soon in our next lesson. Thank you so much. Keep watching.